right now what I'm doing is that I've done like the undertones and I've also done like the background. So this is the final background and then this is the preliminary like almost preliminary overlay. This is my Uncle Bob. He passed away in February of 2016, so it's been about 6 years since he passed away, almost coming up on 7 years since he passed away. And yeah, like the ritual of going to go get coffee in the morning was something that we would go, right before school or after school, we would go and do with Bob. And I get coffee every day as a way that I remember him and I honor him and the happiness and the love that he brought into my family. So right now what I'm doing is that I miss him really badly today, and I was really stressed with finals, and I was just like, I should paint his face, because when I think of his face, I think of all the love and all the loving memories that he brought into our lives. And also I've been like having like nonstop like imagery of painting him, and I've been drinking too much coffee, and I've been almost like hearing his voice sometimes in my head, saying like, stop drinking so much coffee, and like, thinking of the way that he had like sugar-free gum in his car, and like, all this stuff, and I just miss him so much. So I just was like, oh, it's the holidays, and like when it's like holidays or special functions, I especially miss him, and I really wish that he could see the type of person that I became and what I'm doing in my life. And I took this photograph of him. I found this photograph of him that I had taken when I was doing a lot of my primarily photography work, and I miss him so much. It's one of my favorite photos of all time, and I found it, and I've been seeing this like photograph in my head, like, oh, I should paint it for the series. So I'm deciding to paint it now, even if it comes out in a way that maybe I don't like it, God forbid, but I'm just happy to just sit and stare at his face. He was literally the happiest man on earth. When I think of him and his existence, he was the happiest man I've ever met, the funniest man I've ever met in my entire life. He literally brought everyone. I feel like he came across so much joy. His jokes, literally my sense of humor is because of how funny he was and is. I still laugh about the kind of things that he would say, and spending so much time with him, I just miss him so much. And sometimes I feel like when there's too much on my shoulders, or the volume of what I need to get done in life feels too much, I just think of his smile, and I think of his jokes, and I think of his laughter, and how positive of a person he was, and how amazing and loving he was towards his family, and just him picking me up from school and the little things. I love him, and I miss him so much, and this is for him. This is honoring him and how much I love him. Yeah, and hope you enjoy. La 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 la. I miss you, Bob. Piano.